The news headline: Kanu'S issue can never be solved in court, Okorie says. Details below. A former national chairman of the United Progressives Party, UPP, and the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Chief Çøñspīrācy Okorie, has tasked the federal government to pursue a political solution to resolve the secessionist agitations by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Ñnamdi Kanu. Okorie said, who spoke when he shared the inauguration of the newly elected chairman of Correspondent Chapel of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ. Enugu State Council, Comrade Lawrence Njoku, and his executive called on the federal government to release Ñnamdi Kanu and others who were prisoners of conscience using political and diplomatic manner. He pointed out that the Biafran agitation was being fueled by the marginalization of the Igbo in Nigeria and urged the federal government to be committed to totally solving the Biafran problem in Nigeria. Okorie said, "What I want to say is, Ñnamdi Kanu is pursuing an agenda that borders on marginalization, persecution, alienation of the Igbo people. He did not start it. Ralph Uwazurike started it. And somewhere along the line, Uwazurike's effort began to wane, and he, Kanu, came into it in 2012 with Radio Biafra. By 2014, his efforts have gained traction, and of course, it became a thorn in the flesh of not just the federal government, but some Igbo leaders who have not discharged their duties credibly. And the sentiment of the Igbo people are with him. But if you ask Igbo people, many will say it, others will not say it, but I am one of those who will say it. The issue of Ñnamdi Kanu cannot be solved in the law courts, no matter the technicality and the legalities you bring to bear, even if you bring the best lawyer in Nigeria and the best judges. It cannot be solved in the law court. It can only be solved through dialogue, and there are people they can engage, or if they cannot engage them, there are people who are making themselves available for that engagement. For instance, the Southeast Caucus in the National Assembly has come together to engage themselves, saying they want to engage the government on this aspect. So, President Buhari should not overlook this opportunity of engagement. If we bring out Ñnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience, there is no way they will not listen to those who made it possible for them to breathe the air of life again. Chief Okorie, who is the chairman, in an inauguration ceremony of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, is appealing to President Muhammadu Buhari, federal government, to deploy diplomacy and dialogue in resolving the crisis, as well as attending to other political prisoners of conscience in this country. He appealed to the federal government of Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari to resolve Kanu's issue, alongside others who are prisoners of conscience, politically, diplomatically. It says, IPOB issue can never be solved in a law court, as the issue is a political one. So he is pleading on President Muhammadu Buhari to come and intervene in this crisis and to resolve this crisis by making sure that the political prisoners of conscience in the country are free. If President Muhammadu Buhari can bring out Ñnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience, there is no way they will not listen to those who made it possible for them to breathe the air of freedom again. So President Muhammadu Buhari freed the IPOB and other prisoners of conscience. And this is coming at a time when Ñnamdi Kanu trial pushed to October 21 after he fails to appear in court. The trial of pro-Biafran independence leader Ñnamdi Kanu, which was due to resume on Monday in Abuja before the Federal High Court of Nigeria, has been adjourned to 21 October, his lawyer told AFP. The leader of the independence movement for the indigenous peoples of Biafra, IPOB, who has been advocating for the secession of southern Nigeria, was arrested abroad about 4 years on the run and brought back to Nigeria at the end of June. Kanu is charged with terrorism, treason, running an illegal company, publishing defamatory material, and illegal possession of firearms. Nigerian Justice Minister Abubakar Malami said in a statement. Ñnamdi Kanu was first arrested in October 2015, but he took advantage of his bail to leave Nigeria in 2017. The trial has been adjourned to October 21 because the authorities failed to present Ñnamdi Kanu before the court, his lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, told AFP.